trail is where I like to go a lot of the times, and this is a really cool trail because it follows the lake all the way around. Okay, so 8 months in, this is my review, and the thing of it is, I see full-time RVers, you know, the different ways that people full-time is as varied as the amount of people doing it. I've gone with an R-Pod 180. It kind of is on the boundary between a teardrop and a regular camper. And it's not either of them. It tries to be as cute as a teardrop, but it doesn't have the ability, the clearance, and the portability that a true teardrop does. And then with a regular camper, it just isn't the same size. So it falls short there. But I do like the 180. There's some drawbacks I'll do in another video. Check out this aqua blue water. Hopefully the color's coming well enough, but the hot springs is around the corner, and so this side of the lake gets a bunch of more algae because of all the heat. I see full-time RV living is more like leveraging the lifestyle to do other things, whether it be writing a book or a couple books or going deep into spirituality or being able to explore mountains you wouldn't otherwise. When you tackle it with that in mind, then you're more likely to succeed or feel like the lifestyle is giving back as it should, or that you can have it as a chapter of your life and then move on to something else. But it allows you the exploration and really makes it more multi-dimensional and multifaceted than if you're just saying, oh, I'm just going to do the lifestyle, and that's it. You don't have that weight of thinking, oh, I have to do this. This has to work, or it has to be a certain way. I'm exploring it with that lifestyle, but the lifestyle isn't the goal. I think that's the whole thing. The lifestyle isn't the goal. The lifestyle, you're leveraging the lifestyle for other things. When you have it as a goal instead, oh, that's it. I am that lifestyle. Then when you stop, the trail is pretty varied. That's kind of cool though. I just left the hot springs and met some cool people. Sam, who I met with his wife, and I got him to jump in the water with me right here.
Show me the way.
Yeah, let's do it. You have to do it as a 1, 2, 3.
Okay, all right.
Ready? 1, 2.
Do it.
Oh, I'll do 1, you do 2, I do 3. We go in?
Like,
Yeah.
go in?
Oh, yeah. Ready?
Let me get a little deeper.
Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
That was good.
That's cold. That's colder than 55. There is freaking no way this is 55. Yeah!
That's awesome. Whoa.
He says he's short. Okay. Hard to breathe.
It's cold. It's
Yeah.
colder than I thought it was going to be, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Nice job, guys.
You
That
guys
was
did
fun.
it.
That was good. That was good.
It's always fun. Water's darn cold. And I'm surprised so many people don't know about Wim Hof, but they do know about cold therapy. But I feel like the Iceman, Wim Hof, he's like the epitome. But they'll look him up probably and see. I love this part because I go up. The views are just spectacular for the short distance you go up, and then yeah, it's worth it. I think it's 100% a hard lifestyle, and it really gets people, you can research it all you want, and you really don't know until you jump into it. And then for some people, it's like, oh, it just shocks them, and they just go back, because it really is hard to adapt. There's so many different things. Nobody can tell you the feeling. They can portray it a little bit here and there, but each situation is so different that you can't really say the lifestyle is for you. As I mentioned before, what I like is just leveraging it. Like, instead of saying, oh, okay, this is my lifestyle and that's what I'm going to lead. Instead, just leverage it for a certain period of time. It could just be 3 months. It could be a year. It could be a couple of years. Whatever it might be, it's just leveraging it for that. But it's a hard lifestyle. I think it's 100% easier with another person, because there you're able to just share things as you go along. And it's just the simple things, like the neighbor, like where I'm staying at right now, there's an older couple and they're just in their tent, but one of them fell, and the other one goes, "Are you okay?" And it's just that simple gesture right there. Are you okay? You have somebody else who will just take a moment and wonder if you're okay, and make sure that you're actually still alive or whatever, you know. And sometimes I feel like when you're solo, you could be out, I don't know, a while, and then maybe, you know, someone would finally check in and say, hey, what happened to Wyatt? Hey, where's Wyatt? Anyway, it's also, there's this continuity that happens when, of course, you're with another person, and it's especially if it's a romantic relationship, you're much better off. It's much harder as a solo person to cultivate relationships on the road anyway, just friendships. It's really hard because people are off doing different things. And you might share the road for a bit, but in the end, everybody goes off and does their own thing. So when you're with another person, you don't have that. You have that continuity with that other person. It's just much more richer and fuller. And, you know, romantic relationships, it's 10 times, 20 times, 100 times harder to develop a romantic relationship when you're full-time on the road than when you're in a sticks and bricks. It's hard enough in a sticks and bricks, especially as a solo guy. For women, I think it's a lot easier. But being solo on the road, I mean, the chances of cultivating a romantic relationship on the road are pretty darn slim. When the people I watch, Van City Van Life, and he connected with the cat lady, I thought that was awesome. And I love that they came back together again. And I just hope that they just continue to do that instead of their own. I don't know. I like it when people come together. And I think it's time for Chrome. I think it's time for him to kind of like go full on with that relationship and just give it all. You know, I don't know if you know Van City Van Life, but I just feel like it's time for him. It'd be really good for him. I think it's, in watching him for a little bit now, I don't know. I just love to see that connection come alive. But I think it's rare. I think it's really rare. Even if it's just with a friend, I think doing full time with another person is key. It makes it so much more of an experience when you can share it with other people.